Hello everyone, welcome back to the Otaku A Team channel. I'm your host today, Travis, and today I'm going over my top favorite podcast moments. So let's get into it. So, one of my favorites are the seasonal anime podcasts that we do. So the start of a season and an end of an anime season. They are such enjoyable podcasts to do because you get to talk about what you're going to be watching, what you're not going to be watching, and whether, one of them has become one of your favorites of all time at the end of the season or just your favorites in that season. It's just enjoyable to talk about different anime and stuff like that and what you're enjoying right now, and you get to express why you enjoy it and stuff like that. It's just a really enjoyable thing to do. I love those podcasts, especially in the start of the season. It's just fun to go over each one because usually I don't look at it until we go over them in the seasonal thing, really. I do look at them briefly, but not too much. So we actually just get to go through all of them and just see what we're going to be watching and what looks interesting to us. It's just enjoyable to do. I like it a lot. There's obviously a lot of other memorable, funny moments that we have, where Memory started off a podcast by accidentally saying clue instead of crew, and that just stuck. I'm pretty sure we didn't do, I think we've redone that episode of the podcast, but obviously he made a mistake then. I think that was when we were pre-recording podcasts instead of live streaming them, so we redone that when he said that, but it just stuck with us the entire time, and I usually say that every time I'm the host. Sometimes some other people say it as well, but it's pretty funny that, quotes like that stick with the podcast. Is pretty good. I think that's funny as well. It's just a great time when you get these memorable moments and stuff like that. I'd also have to say, I know it's not the podcast, but the live reactions we do. I know we stopped doing the Keijo one, but the Super Loves one, even though the show was awful in my opinion, and I think everyone else's opinion on the podcast, it was just funny to watch because watching anime with your friends is just an hilarious experience. Even if the anime is trash, it's just funny because of what people say, and Habit and Memory and Blade and all that. Miles, it's just hilarious when we're watching it, and it's just such a great time, honestly. The live reactions are pretty funny, to be honest, especially as a group. It's just a great time. So yeah, the seasonal anime I've gone over, but you can't go wrong with seasonal anime. Like, everybody can express it, even in the chat, everyone can express what they liked in that season as well. So it just involves the chat a lot more as well because we get to hear their opinions on the seasonal anime and stuff like that. It's a great time. That's another thing, the favorite parts of the podcast, just interacting with the chat, answering your questions. That's a great time. I really enjoy doing that. Especially if we're running a bit low on questions, then you guys help us out by giving us some questions to answer and stuff like that. It's just a great time to do. And when we come to the end of the podcast of that day, we usually ask you to ask us questions, and we answer those briefly for a little bit, and it just keeps the podcast going a little longer, and it's an awesome time. It is an awesome time. It's been great working with everybody this year. It's been a fantastic time working with Memory, Habit, Miles, or Professor Anime as he's called, Blade. It's a great time. So yeah, thanks for watching my video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.